Hello again, folks. Welcome back to Deck Specs. And no, today's deck is not a branded variant. It is, in actuality, Crystal Beasts. They're just in a branded Dragon deck box is all. Anyway, let's go over the deck. First up, 3 copies of Sapphire Pegasus, which when summoned can put a Crystal Beast monster from your hand, deck, or grave face up into your spell and trap zone. Yeah, the Crystal Beasts are coming wrong today. 3 Woolly Carbuncle, which when summoned, special summon that is, can flood the field with Crystal Beasts from the spell and trap zones. As many as physically possible. Oh, probably saw a sneak. You get the next card there. 2 copies of Amber Mammoth, which can redirect attacks from other Crystal Beasts to itself. 2 copies of Topaz Tiger, which gains 400 points when it attacks an opponent's monster. Attack points, of course. And this cat, also at 2, which... 2 in this deck, which can have its attack to strike directly. Or rather, strike directly with half damage. I really get that confused sometimes. 2 copies of Cobalt Eagle, which can put a Crystal Beast card you control back on top of your deck. 2 copies of Emerald Turtle. Or Emerald Turtle. Tortoise. Yeah, Emerald Tortoise. Which can target a monster that attacked this turn and flip it to defense mode. But it's not just all regular Crystal Beasts residing here. There's also the advanced Crystal Beasts. Starting with Advanced Sapphire Pegasus. A theme of the advanced Crystal Beasts is if advanced art isn't in the field zone, it goes right to the graveyard. Like regular Sapphire Pegasus, this can put an advanced Crystal Beast into the spell and trap zone. Ruby Carbuncle is quite similar to its regular counterpart, as the advanced one can summon advanced Crystal Beast monsters rather than regular Crystal Beasts. And to my knowledge, I believe the advanced Crystal Beasts do count as regular Crystal Beasts, making the regular Ruby Carbuncle way more useful. Advanced Amber Mammoth can negate an effect that targets an advanced Crystal Beast or advanced Dark. Topaz Tiger. His advanced counterpart boosts all advanced Crystal Beast monsters on the you control by 400 attack and defense, and makes the opponent monsters lose 400 attack and defense. So, a bit more brutal than the regular Topaz. Next, Advanced Amethyst Cat. Like regular Amethyst Cat, it can strike directly with halved damage. Cobalt Eagle. Again, similar to its classic counterpart. And Emerald Tortoise. Which, unlike the regular Emerald Tortoise, is a quick effect to change battle positions, not just to defense mode. I run one of each Advanced Crystal Beast, by the way. Next up, three copies of Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, which, if an attack is declared involving a Crystal Beast, can be special summoned right from the hand. Like with the other Crystal Beasts, if he is destroyed, he goes to the spell and trap zone, and you can banish him from there to special summon a level 4 or lower Crystal Beast monster from the deck, but its effects are negated, and you can add an ultimate Crystal monster from your deck to your hand if you do so. I run one each of Rainbow and Rainbow Dark dragons. Rainbow Dragon can only be special summoned by having 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names in the grave. And Rainbow Dark Dragon can only be special summoned by actually summon dark monsters with different names from the grave. Thankfully, they aren't impossible to summon. The last monster in the deck is an old favorite of mine, Gizmek Yada, the Gleaming Vanguard. I forget which deck this guy used to reside in, but he can be special summoned by triggering a normal summon monster and net you an additional normal summon on the turn he's summoned, making him pretty useful. Speaking of Dark, Advanced Dark is the card that keeps Rainbow Dark Dragon viable in this deck. All Crystal Beast monsters on the field and in the grave become Dark Attribute. And you can send a Crystal Beast monster from your deck to the grave to nullify any battle damage you would take from a battle involving a Crystal Beast you control. Yes, that's at 1 copy. Next at 1 copy, Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. Lets you normal summon an additional Crystal Beast in addition to your normal summoner set. I run a total of 3 copies of Crystal Bond. This handy spell card lets you add a Crystal Beast from your deck to your hand, then place a Crystal Beast with a different name from it in your trap zone. So basically, it's a resupply type. Next, we got 2 copies of Beacon. We'll take you already 2 Crystal Beasts in the grave and put those cards in your spell and trap as continuous spells. 2 copies of Promise. We'll take you special summon a Crystal Beast during the spell and trap zone. And 2 of Blessing, or Beacon. Which let you special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your deck if you have 2 or Crystal Beast cards in your spell and trap zone. Next, we have 1 copy of Crystal Beacon, which lets you special summon up to 2 Crystal Beasts from your spell and trap zone and gain life points equal to their combined original attack. Also, if a Crystal Beast card is placed in the spell and trap zone while this thing's in the grave, you can banish it, activate the top card of your deck, and if it's a Crystal Beast, you can either add it to your hand or special summon it. Otherwise, that card gets sent to the grave. And definitely one of the craziest cards in my deck, Ultimate Crystal Magic, which I run at 3. Basically, when your Crystal Beast is destroyed by battle, you can send 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names from your hand, deck, and or face-up field to the graveyard to summon an Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from your extra deck. And yes, I run Ultimate Crystal monsters in that extra deck. And if an Ultimate Crystal monster leaves the field because of its card effect, it can basically reflood the spell and trap zones with as many Crystal Beasts in the grave as possible. That's your desire, of course. As for the extra deck, we got 3 copies of Rainbow Overdragon, which has to either be fusion summoned or special summoned by triggering a level 10 Ultimate Crystal monster, which is probably the main target for Ultimate Crystal Magic, and the boss monster, which is a really hard to see name. Let me just get a little shade there. Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. And it has to be special summoned from the extra deck during a duel. You special summon an Ultimate Crystal monster by banishing the materials from your hand and or graveyard, while 7 or more of your Crystal Beast monsters with different names are banished. Basically, Rainbow Dark into this guy would be pretty useful with Advanced Dark on the field. And that'll do it. That's the Crystal Beasts. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Until next time, I'm on Deck Specs.